morning, everybody. First of all, I want to take the time to thank everybody really for being here. It's an important day as we start now the 18th annual, 18 years now with Copa Food City. And really what that means, really to us and really the community and all of us that we're all in this together. It's not just about what works, for Food City, but think about everything that we do for the community, from the media. We have been partners for 18 years now, radio stations, but more importantly, think about the vendors, because this is, and really you, who makes that happen. Everything that we do from cost, to players, to uniforms, to everything that we do and everything that takes place is really because of the sponsorship, the support that we get through all of you. Really, in other words, this would not be possible without your continued support for 18 years. What we do and what this means really is giving the kids an opportunity to develop, on the sport, but giving them that opportunity to stay healthy, to make a difference, and really giving them a whole different perspective of succeeding and success. Because as you see, there's a lot of things, that can happen. There's a lot of them that have the talent that do not have the means to take it to the next level. That's where we come in. Copa Food City has done that for many of the players, many of the kids, and many of them that have gone to the next level and play pro soccer. So that's what it has done throughout the 18 years. As a company, for us, I still go back to what it means to the family, the focus on health, education, and you think about what Food City has done throughout the years. Back to school programs, because of the importance of education and who is really in need. There's a lot of folks out there in the communities that we serve that we make a difference. But we make a difference, when I say we, it's all of us together. Because you know what, at the end, we're using all of the resources to make that difference in someone's life, okay? So it's very important to understand that, and that's why I wanted to take that first minute to thank you, really, for the continued support, because this is how we can all make a difference in the community that we serve today. I want to go ahead and take another moment just to really thank everyone, from the office, the support that throughout the 18 years, we have gone through a lot of different changes. When we first started the program and understanding why we were doing it, to now, it's still the same, but with different folks who started that, going back 18 years ago. One of our leaders, Robert Ortiz, the vision that he had, and us continuing from there on, but now transitioning to a lot of new changes that we're doing as a company, a lot of positive things. Think about where everything is at now. We don't do the same things that we did, 15, 20 years ago. It's about changes. And those are some of the things that as a company we're going through right now. So I want to, just make sure that everyone recognizes that and understands, exactly where we're going. And I've always said it, just understand one thing, where we go, and continue the increases and everything else that we're doing. That's exactly where a lot of you are going to see those increases as well as a company and the brands that you represent. So we're going through a lot of great positive changes, and I cannot forget, really highlighting, and saying, some of the folks that are here, from the office, because, they're the ones that work with you directly, and putting things together, scheduling ads, promos, different support on what you do to make sure that everything works, for all of us in a positive way. So some of the leaders that are here with us, from Barry, Kraft, that joined us at the beginning of the year. Mike Solis, that's been, with us even from the beginning as we started that, different roles, but continues to support what we do. Some of the category managers that are with us as well, from Fernando to Regina, to Marty, Keith, a lot of the folks that are here. Believe me, it's a large group, okay? So, thank you for being here. So now, I would like to go ahead and take a minute to introduce Councilman Garcia, to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. I think this event is more than just a soccer tournament. It's become an entire event, a cultural event that people look forward to all year round. We have people coming in from different states, from Mexico, and it's become an entire spectacle. You see some of the bands, some of the artists that are going to be there, and it's an entire community event. I think specifically in the Latino community, we go watch our friends play, we go watch our children play, and it becomes an entire community event. We bring our ice chest, and we come and support each other. And so this is a place where Food City, we're thankful to Food City, has allowed an entire community to come together, celebrate sport, and celebrate the culture. And so I'm really thankful for Food City, for all the sponsors out there, the fact that the city of Phoenix gets to play a role in this. There's no better investment in our community than arts, education, and sports. Big proponent of sports and hope to be in relationship with this tournament and Food City for a long time. Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Es un honor poder lanzar este torneo. Ya sabemos que nuestra comunidad, los eventos deportivos no solo son algo que vaya hacia una persona, sino que toda la familia vaya y apoya. Este evento se ha convertido en algo que sirve para toda la comunidad, para la cultura. Vemos todos la música, la banda, todos los que van a estar ahí. Entonces ha sido un orgullo para nuestra comunidad, no solo de Phoenix, pero de otros estados, de México y diferentes lugares que venimos a celebrar nuestra cultura. Agradecidos con Food City y esperamos estar en relación y apoyando este torneo por otros 18 años. Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Now I'm going to go ahead and introduce someone that is very special to the sport. Ahora voy a tomar unos minutos para introducir a una persona muy importante en el deporte de fútbol. Y cuando uno puede hacer esa diferencia en la comunidad, específicamente con los niños o las personas que siguen el deporte, nunca es darles esa oportunidad que nunca se les olvida y nunca se les olvidará cuando conocen a estas personas, porque es una de esas cosas que lo toman serio y les da esa oportunidad de seguir y cómo pueden avanzar con el deporte. Así es que quiero tomar estos minutos para introducir a una leyenda del fútbol, Claudio, que viene con nosotros y también estará con nosotros en el evento. Por favor.
Muchas gracias a todos, muy buenos días. La verdad que es un placer estar aquí con ustedes, agradecerle a la Copa Food City por la invitación, en especial a la gente de Bimbo y a todos los patrocinadores, para que conozcan un poquito de mi persona. A lo mejor muchos no me conocen, yo jugué en el fútbol mexicano, inicié en los Pumas de la universidad, pasé a las Chivas de Guadalajara, después posteriormente a los Tigres del Agua de Nuevo León, terminé mi carrera en la MLS, jugando para Chivas USA, el desaparecido Chivas USA, y sobre todo en la selección mexicana por muchos años, soy el que más partidos tengo en la selección. Todo esto, resumiendo, se escucha fácil, ¿no? Participé en 3 mundiales, Copas Américas, Copas Oro, muchos partidos, pero la verdad los felicito por lo que están haciendo ustedes, el apoyar a la juventud, a los niños, porque yo siempre les digo a los jóvenes, quisiera tener estas oportunidades que ustedes están teniendo cuando era un niño. Yo soy de Texcoco, Estado de México, tuve muchas carencias, jugaba en canchas de tierra en muy malas condiciones y a pesar de todo esto, mal alimentado, a pesar que me ven grandote, pero sí, muchas veces, bueno, soy de una familia numerosa, mis papás prácticamente, que en paz descanse, no les alcanzaba para darnos de comer a todos, pero pues así con todas esas carencias pude salir adelante, logré jugar profesionalmente. No sé qué hubiera pasado, a lo mejor hubiera jugado en equipos importantes en Europa, pero bueno, no me arrepiento, creo que fue una muy bonita carrera y por eso los felicito por todo ese apoyo que le están dando a esta juventud y yo no dudo que va a ser todo un éxito como lo han tenido durante 18 años. Así es que muchas gracias por la invitación. Gracias.
I'll go ahead and translate that in kind of what he said. He said he is the best player that's ever hit the sport of soccer. Okay? Simple as that. No, you know what? He was very fortunate to really develop into a great player. You know, he played in a lot of dirt fields, you know, kicking more than, you know, not even a soccer ball at times, going hungry a lot of the times because he came from a large family. But very fortunate to have and to thank the sport to develop on what he has, you know, really made a career, but also having a great opportunity to play with a lot of great teams, Mexican national, and really leading in a lot of different segments that he had the opportunity to play. So you know what, that just tells you exactly really the opportunity that we give, you know, to a lot of the young, you know, children, because many of them do not have that opportunity. And I think that's what's very important. And I think he just pointed out the importance and the things that we're trying to do as a company or that we have done for 18 years is because many of them are in the same boat. When we started this 18 years ago, we saw in the communities that we serve that they were kicking soccer balls. As a soccer, I mean basketballs, out on the concrete, grass field, you know, dirt fields, everything else. And that's when all this came together, you know, because of that, to give someone that opportunity, keep them healthy, but also give them the opportunity to become something. And if they didn't have the means, then we were there to take them to the next level. And some of them have done that, you know, and that's, I think, the difference that we have all made as a community together in someone's life. Okay, so good points that he brought up. And, you know, we're very fortunate to have him here with us. And you know what, I could not miss, by, you know, really mentioning some of the sponsors. All of them are here in the big poster that we have. But as we talk about, you know, PepsiCo, Bimbo, Khalil, I see Cacique, I see El Mexicano, I see a lot of, you know, different brands that have been here from the beginning and that understand the difference, you know, and that's, I think that's very important. You know, some of the folks that I see year in and year out, Marcelo, Robert, I mean, you know what, it's, I can go on and mention a lot of different folks, you know, Chris from Hensley, from AB, everyone makes a difference. And I think that's what we're here today, is to continue that tradition in those grassroots events that make a difference in our community, okay? Para estas personas que es más dirigida, ¿no?, en español, también quiero darles las gracias a todos ustedes como vendedores, como representantes de Copa y por el apoyo que nos han brindado por 18 años en este evento, en este torneo. Cómo comenzamos y de veras a lo que hemos llegado después de 18 años, en años donde ha sido difícil para todos, hemos seguido en adelante reconociendo lo que es importante en la comunidad y de veras que en las comunidades en que servimos es muy importante reconocer eso también. Y es la oportunidad que les hemos dado a todos estos jugadores y a la misma vez a la comunidad en que servimos con todos los equipos que tenemos. Hemos llegado del principio, y voy a presentar ahorita a Jesse para que les dé más información de cuándo comenzamos y a lo que hemos llegado en estos 18 años. Una de las personas que también quiero reconocer y introducir, Cónsul General de México, Jorge Mendoza Yescas, para que diga unas palabras. ¿No? ¿No ha llegado? Ok. Entonces, seguimos. Now I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic over to Jesse. He's the one that kind of plays, stays under the radar, but at the end, all the different brackets, organizing the tournament, the soccer tournament, and tournaments throughout of who advances to Copa Food City is really who makes things happen on the other side. Jesse Cadenas has been, there from the beginning. So I want to go ahead and introduce him so he can go ahead and address a few things that he's in charge of. Jesse?
Thank you.
Thank you, Cisco. First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone. Food City, 20 years ago, I walked into Robert Ortiz's office and knocked on the door and knocked it for a couple of years and told them basically what we can do as a brand, what we can do for our community, knowing the kids that Cisco was mentioning that they didn't have enough uniforms, they didn't have soccer balls, they were playing on dirt, they were playing all disorganized. And I told Robert, I said, listen, Robert, I think that we can make a difference for the community with all our sponsors, with all the brands that we have in Food City, we can make this happen. And after this, after knocking on the doors for 2 years, 18 years ago, he did listen to me. And thankfully, everything that you see is because not just Food City, but well saved by Cisco, because of all our sponsors. You guys are the ones that make this happen. When I heard that Bimbo was bringing Claudio Suárez, I said, what a great opportunity, because I think he represents our people. That's how he started. And that's, a lot of people think that because we are in the USA, that we have every single opportunity, and that's not true. There's a lot of kids with low income that cannot afford shoes, that cannot afford uniforms, that cannot afford a lot of the things that Food City, and especially you guys, the brands, provide to all these kids. So honestly, this is just, we take so much pride to have you guys supporting this event. For me, traveling all around the United States every year, with the Mexican national team, with Soccer United Marketing, and see all the different tournaments that we have, I can proudly say that there's no other tournaments of grassroots as Food City. Copa Food City really provides an opportunity for kids to play soccer. Through the year, we have another program that calls Futbolito Bimbo that provides the opportunity to play organized soccer. And together with the state association, I think that we can make a great difference for the kids to keep them off the street, to keep them off drugs, and that it doesn't have a cost. Thankfully, we are providing that opportunity. And once again, I want to thank Food City and all the sponsors to create this. I also would like to mention that because of Copa Food City, Ventura Alvarado, which is now the captain of Club Necaxa in the First Division of Mexico, he started here. And we sent him when he was 14 years old to Club America. From Club America, he was transferred to Santos, and now he's the captain of Necaxa. He is the first-born Arizona player to ever play professional. He also played with the U.S. national team. So those opportunities don't have value. What we have done for our community really takes a lot of pride, and I want to thank the sponsors that keep supporting us to create this opportunity for the kids. Solamente mencionar brevemente que para nosotros es un orgullo como Food City, con nuestros patrocinadores, seguir teniendo las oportunidades que tenemos para nuestros niños, para nuestros jóvenes, de tenerlos fuera del camino de las drogas, del alcohol. Creo que eso no tiene precio y para nosotros es muy importante reconocer ese tipo de cosas. Cuando me enteré que Claudio Suárez venía para acá, dije, qué bonita oportunidad que los niños sepan, que las familias sepan cómo empezó Claudio, porque las personas de fútbol que sabemos, lo conocemos por muchos años y tenemos esa oportunidad de saber su trayectoria, pero como bien dicho por Claudio, ¿no? Cómo empezó, que no tenía los recursos, tal vez viajaba hasta en autobús, en peceras para llegar a los campos de entrenamiento, y todo esto es posible cuando tú tienes ese sueño de poder llegar. So once again, guys, I really thank you for the opportunity, and I will tell you please keep supporting Food City, all our sponsors, all you guys out there. Trust me, the money that you provide is well worth it. It comes back to the community, and that doesn't have a cost. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. Bring it down a little bit. No, thank you, Jesse. You know what? I mean, it really goes a long way to really understand a little bit in where it started and really the things that we have done and the things that we continue to do. Now I would like to kind of introduce Alicia from CPLC. Alicia Núñez.
Good morning. Chicanos por la Causa has been a strong partner with Food City. This Copa Food City event is just one example of the many great work that Food City does with the amazing partnerships and sponsors like everyone here in this room. CPLC has provided 1,500 scholarships in the past 25 years, which equals to $4 million, and that could not be possible without Food City's assistance and all of your sponsorship and help. We are extremely happy to support this event and all the other events that Food City does in the communities. We are great partners and great friends, and we look forward to continuing serving communities that are in need. Buenos días, mi nombre es Alisa Núñez. Tenemos más de 25 años participando con Food City en muchos eventos, no solo con este evento que va a hacerse realidad mañana. A través de nuestra participación y alianza, CPLC ha podido proveer más de 1,500 scholarships, becas, a través de la participación y donaciones de nuestros patrocinadores que están aquí en este evento. Les queremos dar muchas gracias por todo lo que hacen por nuestra comunidad y queremos seguir nuestra alianza a través de muchos años que vienen. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Alicia. And now, really, more importantly, I want to go ahead and also thank the media personally, because we thanked all the vendors. And like I said, I mean, I could stay here and name everyone, which I do. I appreciate everyone because, that's who makes it happen. But also, when you think about the involvement in the media, also understanding, what they have done from Univision, Univision, Telemundo. You have even Univision Radio, Campesina, a lot of different folks that without that support, believe me, we would not be able to do the things that we do today. Because at the end, when they leave and when they're at the event, all of our logos are there. We're all making that difference. Your listener, your viewer is our customer. And I think that's when the strength that we have is when we partner together, this is what you get. And when you look at that event that has taken place for those, 17 years going on 18, you'll be amazed what, putting all those efforts together, what we'll deliver by the end of this weekend. And I think that's exactly what everyone here will see, is the difference that we can all make together as a group. And you know what, as a team, that's exactly what we have done for many years, and we'll continue to do so. But that's one of the biggest things that I wanted to, thank you personally, because that does mean a lot to all of us, to all of our, vendors, as well as to all of the community that we serve.